There's a surprise. Sweeper. Red land, Frank. Hello everybody and welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. Today we are looking at Boros aggro. What are we basing this deck around? We're basing it around this beast. Weirdly enough, it's not a creature or a damaging spell. This is the Invasion of Gobakhan. It is a 2-costing battle siege. When Invasion of Gobakhan enters the battlefield, look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it. As long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it. A spell cost this way costs two more to cast. So it gets rid of things out of our opponent's hand. This is basically anti-control tech, right? Or anti-Sheldred or mid-range tech. It's not great against aggro decks. If we make something that costs 1, costs 3, but we spent 2 to do it ourselves, that's not great. But the main reason we're playing this is for the backside. Is Light Shield Array. It's an enchantment, so once we do 3 damage to the Invasion of Gobakhan, which we've geared our deck to be able to do quite well, we get at the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each creature that attacked this turn, and sacrifice Light Shield Array at instant speed. Creatures you control gain hexproof and indestructible, so anti-board wipe, except Farewell or Sunfall, but very nice protective ability for our creatures and lets them grow every single turn, because you can bet we will be attacking. How are we going to do 3 damage to this? So we are running a very aggressive creature-based package, 4 Swiftspears, 2 Lookouts, 2 Recruitment Officers, all 1 costing. So we should have a 1-drop in our opening hand. We then have 4 Kakkazan, which obviously turns into a 2-drop by the time this will be on the battlefield. We play this on turn 3, this flips, and we can swing at the Light Shield Array. So all of this should be able to attack the Light Shield Array. We're also playing then some creatures to back up later, which is 4 Dusk Legion Duelist. This is the 2-costing one from the new set, 2-costing 2/2 Vigilance. Whenever 1 or more 1/1 counters are put on it, draw a card. This puts 1/1 counters on each creature we attack with. So we've got a nice little combo here. Also, the Duelist paired with this is a very nice combination. If we cast this on turn 1, cast the Duelist on turn 2, we get a 3/3 that draws us a card. 3/3 Vigilance that draws us a card is very sweet deals, especially when we're trying to kill an Invasion of Gobakhan. We have 2 of the new Bloodfeather Phoenix. This is a 2-costing 2/2 flying Phoenix. It can't block, but whenever we cast an instant or sorcery that deals damage to an opponent or battle, we can pay 1 red. If we do, we return it from our graveyard to the battlefield and it gains haste. So not only does it come back, but we can attack with it at the same turn. So if we are trying to flip one of our battles, we can use the Bloodfeather Phoenix to do so very nicely if we do any damage with our Play with Fires or our Lightning Strikes. Note that these both trigger the prowess from Swiftspear. Swiftspear's prowess is also triggered by battles, so it's triggered it by Invasion of Gobakhan itself. It's also triggered by our other battle, which is the Invasion of Tarkir. Invasion of Tarkir is a 2-costing battle. When it enters the battlefield, reveal any number of dragon cards from your hand. When you do, it deals X+2 to any other target where X is in the blah 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 blah. We're not running any other dragons, but the reason we're playing this in the deck is that it does 2 damage, and if we can do enough damage to this, which is 5, to get the Defiant Thundermaw, we will be in great shape. Defiant Thundermaw is a 4/4 flying trample. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, it deals 2 damage to any target. We have dragons attacking quite frequently in this deck. In fact, the latest version should have 2 less Lookouts and 2 more, what's it called? This dude, Shivan Devastator. This is what we want to be doing, so that when we occasionally attack with this, we can trigger the Thundermaw. And yeah, then the last icing on the cake, 2 Adelines, because we're going to have loads of creatures floating around. This is a big creature that creates more creatures, which is always helpful. Also, more creatures is good. If you go wide with the Light Shield Array, having more creatures to put your 1/1 counters on is helpful. And then we've got 4 times Angelfire Ignition. This puts 2 1/1 counters on target creature, Vigilance, Trample, Life, and Indestructible, haste until end of turn, and has flashback. Putting counters on things is nice, because we have a Dusk Legion Duelist, which when we put counters on, we draw cards. This can help us just wrap up a game, especially when we play it on Adeline herself. The other reason that this works nicely in this deck is the weakness of this card is that if you target your creature with it and they kill your creature in response, this fizzles, you get nothing for 3 mana. Hopefully we will have flipped an Invasion of Gobakhan into a Light Shield Array, which means we target our creature with Angelfire Ignition. If they try and kill the creature, we can pop our Light Shield Array, give that creature indestructible and hexproof. It then gets all the buffs off this. If they don't, it gets all the buffs off this and becomes indestructible anyway. So because we have this zero costing way of giving indestructible to our creatures, that we've got this nice little pair going here. Note that I am only running 20 lands in this deck, which, as you may or may not see throughout this video, does produce a bit of a roller coaster of a ride. I started with like 24 and I slowly pulled them out of the deck because you just flood hard, right? You flood hard in this deck. Maybe it should be higher than 20, maybe it should be like this. 22, you know, we could lower these. I don't want to lower these. We could take one of these out, but it's up to you. You play around with the land numbers. The average cost of this deck is literally 1.8, so you don't need lots of lands for it to go off. You need 2 really. You know, I've won so many games on 2 lands with this deck. The reason I'm playing this deck is when I first built it, I went on a 9-1 streak. I posted it on Twitter, and someone asked me to post the video. So this is the deck. I want you guys to see how it plays out in a variety of circumstances, and I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get into some games. Alright, let's see if we can gain some rank back again with this one. I'd like to go first, please. None of this opponent goes first rubbish. Less of that. This is very silly, this game, sometimes. Get it? Right. Okay. In you go, Mr. Swiftspear number 1. In you go, number Swiftspear number 2. Should have just attacked with 1 and held open play with fire. What are the odds they're running 2 cut downs? Ugh. And a Fable, of course, of course. Okay. Your destruction heavy hand has paid off. Do you have a Sheldred to follow up? No. Ugh, this is clearly a counter, isn't it? Nope. Get wrecked. This immediately gets killed, but I mean, it's gonna immediately get killed one way or another anyway, isn't it? I guess if we lightning strike this at the end of their turn, we can then protect the Adeline from the go for the throat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is going to cost them 7, so they can nearly do that. Just gotta hope they don't top deck a land for 1 turn. I appreciate that, it's going to be a lot to ask. But I'm asking for it. Good. That's not a land. We can actually get in for some damage. And we've got a creature to sack that is slightly less important when this does come to fruition. Could trade this, but then we haven't got something for this. So, I suppose we have. We've got this. Ah, no, we might as well attack. We're the aggressors here, aren't we? After all. sure you wanted to attack with your Graveyard Trespasser now? You can have your land for this now. I don't care. I'd rather that than whatever's going on here. Oh, they've got a destroy spell. No, that can't get rid of Angelfire. GG, my friend. That Gobakhan, that was clutch. Clutch plays saved us. Good game. 1-0. Okay. Let's do a bit more. Maladosis. Interesting to see how we fare on the draw with this deck. Oh, this like keeps happening to me. It's so weird. Start talking about something and it just happens. Oh, especially against red. We'll need our Angelfire Ignitions. We are running 4 of them, so... Recruitment Officer, they'll think we're playing soldiers, which is nice. Haven't got any dragons in hand to buff this. So maybe we just put a Duelist down, knowing that it's a bit of a sacrificial lamb. Double Swiftspear in the opening hand is very brutal to deal with on the draw. I think we'll just do this. Let them shoot the Duelist and buff the Swiftspears. Yeah, I mean, we know that's what's happening, but what we can play the best we can play around that, but no more. Let's put this in. It forms a reasonable blocker. In the sense that they probably have to use a burn spell on it if they want to finish it off. Or 2 spells out of 2 in their hand have to be instants and sorceries. And then... okay. Could have attacked with the Swiftspears, in fairness. It's a bit messy using this. Cost us a life, but it's going to cost us 1 more life to kill the Devastator. But 1 life versus 3 is worth it. I'm going to do this now in the hope that they don't realise they should be attacking with their Swiftspears. You never know, they might just hang back again. I was just hoping. Shoot the Adeline. Yeah. Oh, it's crescendo. It's quite bad for us. I hate being defensive with this deck. It is not good at it. So we can get rid of these 2, but we'll be on 3. We're just preying on a bad top deck, really. It's just delaying it, I suppose. We're not dead this turn, but I don't see what we do about this. I mean, the only thing that would have saved us is an Angelfire off the top that we could use on this, but we didn't get one. So I can cast this and kill the Phoenix and then chump with the etching. Can't cast that because we'll die. Give us 1 more turn to I mean, I think it's drawing Angelfire won't save us now because we won't be able to afford it. I actually think that once this happens, we're relying on 2 lands off the top for them. We shoot this with a lightning bolt and then somehow get an Angelfire. Or no. I mean, on the draw, we didn't draw the card we need. That's just Magic the Gathering. Okay. It's annoying that I purposefully stepped this deck up to have 4 Angelfires, and we still don't draw them in the match we need them. This is unkeepable. On the draw again. And we're having to mulligan on the draw. Do you know what? We're getting rid of this. Land is like the worst thing. Black is handleable. Depends on if they're... yeah, they're not looking like black aggro. They can use their removal up on this then. Because they can't cut down. Yeah, grasping that suits me. Can always, in theory, get that back in a bit. We'll try this. Yeah, you keep grasping away my 1-drops. That suits me. Or 1 and 2 drops. I guess we don't want that around. We don't really want that around either, but... in case they don't get the land for Junji. This would never be happening if we went first.
Your friends has to leave.
Do we kill Liliana?
A delay, nothing more.
This Junji's coming at some point.
Don't overthink.
Discard the Junji. They must have a duplicate of it. It's so good against us. We can play this and then play Duelist. I mean, this takes 1 tick off of Adeline, off of Liliana anyway, and we can discard Adeline. Why are they doing that? I honestly am confused. Okay, I discarded to put the land on the bottom, and now we're 14 cards in and we've only got 2. Oh, I deserve it. I put the land on the bottom. Is this on 6? It's on 5. Okay, we'll play this. They have to then kill this, or their Liliana can get ticked down each turn. Five, 6. They're nearly at affording this Invoke Despair hilariously. Could attack with the... I know, because we want to Angelfire that. Obviously we can't let them get Liliana off.
I think you look better as a corpse.
I'm just desperate for my land now. Ah, Invoke Despair. Gotta sack the etching first and give them the cards because I can't take the beating.
Sacrifices must be made.
Interesting. Come on, man! Come on, man! What is this? What is this? 17 cards. 2 lands. I know I'm not playing many, but that's still way under. I am paying more than 5 in my whole deck. Can we please be on the play and not have to mulligan? I mean, these are quite, you know, or just not have to mulligan. I mean, we're still missing 1 colour land. But we're keeping, because mulliganing is just too deadly. Thank God they haven't got cut down. One time. One time, man. This Phoenix is coming straight back to the battlefield if you get rid of it. Just know that. Get wrecked. Should we finish it with Play with Fire? No. No, because they got Path of Peril. Of course they're not going to get land screwed. They kept this 2 land hand. They're fine. Do this, then pop Light Shield Array when they inevitably use their Path of Peril. And then we'll just get another one. Aha! Oh, I should have played the Swiftspear first. Whoops. Misplay. I guess the Sheldred could cause us a lot of problems. Like so. We missed out on 1 damage. If they end up on 1 health and we don't win for that reason, I'll blame myself. Oh my god, this is almost how it's supposed to go. Fine. This is a greed deck though. Enrica, Invoke Despairs, Cruelty, Sheldreds. Like, this is a greed deck. Invasion of Tarkir, yeah, that's a good one to get rid of. For sure. Let's zap them. That's perfect. It's a good game now because we've got this to protect our creatures so we can play them out fine. Okay, 2 for 2. It's back on the way up. Hey. Next one. Okay. Play? Can we be on the play? Never. And also we've not got the right lands again. This honestly just makes me laugh. How I'm being so brutalized by the shuffler with this deck. We're gonna need a Gobakhan in this game because look, we know that this is control. We're running 4. Give one to me. We've got the white mana only. Oh my god. just land into depopulate. I just... Come on, what is going on? Just... There's gonna be a sweeper now, isn't there? They can choose whatever they want. At least we might get them low enough that if we do ever draw a red, we just win play with firing them to the face. There's a surprise. Sweeper. Red land, red land. That's it. I'm playing from down here. I don't want to look at the screen anymore. No. They can power that out. This plus this may, you know, that's our chance. This is the chair. I'm playing Magic the Gathering. Hello. Am I winning? Technically, I have more life than them. Trying to explain to someone that doesn't understand Magic the Gathering why this is an epic loss when they've managed to cast 3 times Memory Deluge. Yeah, it was a surprise. Oh my god. What's funny is that the reason that I started a video with this deck is that I went 9-1, which I posted to my Twitter. There is evidence of it. Or 10-1, I can't remember. A huge load of wins in a row. And then this. As soon as I try and record it for YouTube, just absolutely shat on repeatedly by the shuffler. And this is what makes Magic the Gathering a game that we love and we hate. No, you're not getting rid of this. You can have the other 2, but this one's mine. That's not going to help. Choose wisely, my friend. Choose wisely. I thought that might be your choice, but these let me get this back. That does not. Liliana? No, okay. This is just player or battle. Yeah, it should be Planeswalker as well. I feel like it should be Planeswalker as well. Like if they played Liliana, it seems unfair that we shoot Liliana and we can't get the Phoenix back. Blum, 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 blum. They've clearly got removal for this. They're just like, I don't want to do it. You shouldn't do it. It would be a very silly choice to do it. I'm not playing this until I can put counters on it. Enough said. Whatever. Okay, I'd be baited into doing this. Then you've done nothing. Okay. Duelist, do you want to go in? Stop it, game. I mean, not that I can cast this, but it's just why it rates these pain lands so low in the main, you know, trying to keep things open. It baffles me. There it is. Got another one. Not sure we should actually play it. It's still sticking. Like, where's all my other cards? Where's my Gobakhans? Things like that. Finally. Finally. Something that actually puts counters on things. I haven't even seen one of my Angelfires. Like, we had one at the end of a game we'd lost already, but where they just never come out. I do have them in. Yeah, I've got 4 in here. What? Why do I never see them? Is this a 2-color deck? And I don't know what's going on here. Why are we just winning with our 2/2? I knew I'd break you eventually. I knew I'd get you eventually. Whatever, I've already got my card. You can't stop me getting my card. Then we can play with fire and get back the Phoenix. Ooh, there's the Angelfires. No point playing this, right? Because this. You never know. We might need that. I mean, I can play this, which means no point. Okay, pre-combat, because compare that to last game. I don't like. Okay, we're back in winning ways. Let's be positive. All right. I'm feeling it now. We're going to be on the play. Have we been on the draw every single game? Yeah, look, we're on the play, and we've got 2. We got both colours. I mean, we're basically playing mono red, but I don't mind being that guy for a cheap win over Shotacom. Skrelv. I don't think we care about Skrelv. It's going to be a toxic deck, green-white, or is it Legends? Like Bant Legends? Abzan Legends? Okay. Let's shoot you. I choose you. Oh, you're going to pay 2 life on the chance that I can kill that. Yee. It must be going to be growing then. Must be going to be growing. Now you get the... you receive the bad news. So if we happen to top deck more land, which we only have a 31% chance of doing, then we'll just lightning strike the Peacekeeper. If we don't, we're going to get something with which we can force this through. Like that. That's nice. That's nice. This, do we want this? We probably want that. So if I do this, I can't actually attack with both. I could just lightning strike the Peacekeeper. I think we want to do that anyway, don't we? Frees up our other lightning strike, and we get in 4. Yeah, because then next time we can potentially do both of these if we top deck a land. If we don't, we top deck something else we can use. Oh, you gotta get rid of these. There's two of them. Please don't have a third one. No, okay, Skrelv. Kind of want a red land now. Got one. Now they're in a tough pickle because they know we've got a lightning strike. What? Don't you know you lose, right? Because 4, 3, yeah, okay. That's you see my hand. You know that's a loss. It's another one. Easy. Angelfire came through. Okay. Oh, Darko. Come on, Shuffler, what is this? This is a disgrace. We're getting rid of one of these lands and you can't stop me. No one can talk me out of it. Cause look. Right, we're gonna have a 3/3 flying that's gonna beat them down. Okay, nothing in 2 turns, so it's control. Mm-hmm. We literally only got one. Feels good when you make the right decision. Okay, so is this just mono white control? Circuit Mender. Gain life? Piss off with your life gain. I think we're going to hold on to this Eiganjo. We don't need it as a land. Unless we don't draw a land next turn and we want to play this, but this is big enough now. 5. Not about this life. Yeah, you draw even though, yeah, that's a bit annoying, but that had to be done. This voice is well creepy, it's like a horror film. You stay in that graveyard, I don't want you creeping me out anymore. No more of that shit. Up. What did I say? Your listening skills are poor. So hold on. We don't really kill this, do we? But the only way we kill it is to put this on this, make it a 6/6. But then this feels like one of our like win cons. So we've got 6 damage. This is going to get blocked. I'm just going to do like this. I'm just going to sack off Elspeth. They could put 2 1/1s on this and make it a life linker, but then if they block with it, we can Eiganjo it. If they attack with it, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Wait. Could have. No, couldn't play this. Okay. I was thinking we could have done that and then won this turn, but no. No. So do you make your 1/1 a flyer, then you attack with it, try and gain some life back? Do a vigilance, make it a 4/4. As bitch. At least it does die to Eiganjo. Come on, man. The odds of getting all these lands is low. Let's get rid of this. Punish them for buffing that to Oblivion. Let's play with fire. Not that helpful. Obviously they can create more things and buff them again, and then this has a chance of being -7, but this would stop that. Alternatively, I want to see if we can just carve a path through for the Kumano. Maybe they won't find a creature. I don't know what creatures they've got. We haven't really seen any creatures. I've seen lots of planeswalkers that generate creatures, but they don't cost 3. Man. Didn't see that one coming. That was quite good, getting the land and doing that. That puts them on 10 life. There's so many lands, man. We're not running that many. So we could only do 4 to face.
So much for a peaceful resolution.
Problem is, this can put counters on this. I don't know what gets us through it. A lightning strike. There's 3 of those in the deck. Angelfire. 3 of those in the deck. This is the kind of deck we would have needed a Gobakhan against, but we sadly did not get one. Could have saved our creatures against this board wipe. Yeah. God, it hurts to lose against this just white planeswalker pile. But we have been controlled successfully. We didn't get our anti-control tech, and now look, they've gained so much life over this game. Good game. Ha 29% and we pull a land. Alright. Lost my flow again, boys. Okay, just to look at the stats of the deck. So I've had a bit of an issue with untap.gg, like splitting my decks up somehow. But this is, I think, the merged stats of this deck. So 17 and 6. I think I lost like 4 on the video. To show you what kind of win rate I had with this before. This is a crazy deck, but it does have huge downside potential. It's a bit of a wild one. It is a bit of a wild one. It's a fun deck, but it's kind of all over the place. You know, I've tried a few different versions of it now. It's fast and furious. If you want fast and furious with the potential to climb the ladder, this is the one for you. If you're looking for sort of safe, steady, is going to win you reliable games, play something with blue in it. This is a roller coaster, definitely a roller coaster deck. So I hope you enjoy the video. I will be trying to do, I think probably maybe a bit of a Gruul Stompy deck or something next, because this was fun, but I miss playing big creatures, and yeah, I think that's what we're going to head for next. But maybe I'll stick another poll up and let you guys have some input on the one after that. But thank you very, very much for watching. I do appreciate it. See you next time. Bye for now.